Welcome back to the sky, it's Jack on the stream. Microsoft Flight Sim, living out the dream. Throttle up, gear down, he's rolling down the line. Aviation nation, yeah, it's finally time. Grab your shots and your coffee too. ATC chatter coming right on cue. Viewers in the chat, go, let's go, Jack. Another perfect landing, we'll see about that. It's Jack on the flight sim, live tonight. Turning on the strobes and the runway lights. Taxi to the stream and enjoy the ride. Come aboard, buckle up, we're going worldwide.
Welcome to the stream. Captain Jack on deck. Cleared for takeoff, let's send it.
Clouds look crisp and the scenery's tight. Jack's on approach, will he nail it tonight? Jack's going wild, they're calling the play. Center line, Jack, don't drift away. Jack on the flight sim, live tonight. Turning on the strobes and the runway lights. Taxi to the stream and enjoy the ride. Come aboard, buckle up, we're going worldwide. Jack on the flight sim, live tonight. Turning on the strobes and the runway lights. Taxi to the stream and enjoy the ride. Come aboard, buckle up, we're going worldwide. Push back to land and the captain's in control. Sit back, relax and let the live stream roll. It's Jack, Jack, Jack on the flight sim show. Yes. From the Rockies to the runway, sim skies all day. Captain Jack, let's go. Captain Jack in the cockpit, dimmer on the map. Boots up the sim and he's ready for the lap. KBJC to Caden and he's pushing back clean. 787 dreaming on a home-built machine. Throttle up, V1 rotate, feel the lift screens glow blue like a cyber drift. Hobbies a passion, skies are his zone, flying FR from the comfort of home. Captain Jack is flying, hear the engines roar across the front range up to flight level 240. On the sim and the hand waves, he's always on track. CQ, CQ, you're live with Captain Jack. Dual monitors, maps lit, ATC chatter. He nails every landing like it don't even matter. Eyes locked, glide slope steady. Denver Tower #1 ready. Ham radio humming in the background. Soft call signs bouncing like a signal loft. Whiskey Alpha, he's calling CQ. Simming all night with the aviation crew. From the foothills to the clouds, he streams for the crowd. Aviation freaks yelling Jack, keep it center line now. Captain Jack is flying, hear the engines roar late, better catch him quick, because Jack's on the sim with that signature flick. Denver to the world, radio's buzzing back. Clear skies forever for Captain Jack.
Guys, good evening. Welcome. Glad to have you aboard. Got Flyby Mo in the chat to start with. Good to have you, man. Put a link to your channel there in the chat, and I'm going to get my thoughts and my tang untangled here and welcome my good friend Jimmy, Prana Sim Pilot. Jimmy, good evening. Welcome aboard. How you doing?
I'm doing well, Captain Jack. Doing well.
Yes,
what
sir.
What have you got us into here? The checkerboard approach.
Yeah.
In the attack, I see.
Yeah, and you know what? I have not practiced this one. I've watched Owls do it. I've watched Mickety Mike do it. I've watched several of the other guys do it, but I ain't never done it. And have you done this one?
No, not maybe back in FSX days. I think I did, but
okay,
not since then.
All right, very good. Well, you know, we're going to give it the good old try here tonight. I don't know if I'll say the college try, but we'll definitely give it a try. Flyby Mo, Mo, have you done this? Have you done this approach into Hong Kong? I wonder, since you're there in the chat, have you done this approach? But welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are in Manila, in the Philippines. I want to kind of try to vary some of my flying just a little bit. I have not done really, that's good English, ain't it? I really haven't done hardly any flights in Southeast Asia. Jimmy, we've, I think maybe done one or two in the streams, but we're going to give it a shot tonight. What do you think?
I think we'll give it a good shot. That's what I think.
I think we'll give it a good shot, too. All right. So, got a few things left to do here in the aircraft before I start the APU. So, I'm going to go ahead and get on board here. Guys, tonight I actually have some cool stuff. You know, Jimmy, tell me if this irritates you as much as it irritates me. But they give me way too many airplanes to futz about with in this simulator when I kind of really, you know, just like to do commercial aircraft and this sort of thing, but they give me just way too many aircraft, you know, on that startup. Do you like that? Do you like having all those aircraft choices, or would you like to get rid of some of those to where it's just kind of the planes you want to focus on?
Well, I wish you could filter it, you know, but normally what I do is I just go in that search bar and it gets me, you know, close to what the plane I'm looking for.
Sure. Well, here's the deal. I found out how to get rid of those aircraft in, you know, that opening screen where you're going to pick what aircraft you're going to fly. And I experimented with it a little bit earlier today. That's part of more that I was, I got off work. I started fooling around the sim. As you know, you and I were talking a little bit about, you know, some liveries for this aircraft, and I finally found one that works. But we're going to show you a little bit later. If you want to get rid of all those aircraft, with the exceptions of the ones you want and maybe the ones you did add-ons for, we'll show you how to do that in just a little while. Let's see, Starman Burness. Starman, welcome aboard. My buddy Graham from up in Scotland is here. Let's see, Flyby, Mo says he's flown into Hong Kong, but I must give this route a shot. Yeah. Sim CFI, welcome aboard, man. Good to see you tonight. Thanks for stopping in. Yes, and I got to tell you, too, Jimmy, I'm going to comment a little bit about the Thrustmaster, you know, pilot's pack, the yoke and throttle system, and you know, I have the wind control TCAS unit now. It got here, so we'll be using that tonight. I'll try to get a camera around on it to where you guys can see it. Jack's Aviation, hello, welcome aboard. Good to have you on the Captain Jack live stream here tonight. Thanks, guys. Let's go ahead and get in the aircraft here and make sure that we've got a few things going. I'll also talk a little bit about why I'm actually liking this Headwinds aircraft better than I do the I&I builds. We'll talk about that just a little bit too. Let's see, Mike Coffee 10. Mike, welcome aboard. Thank you for coming in. Did you subscribe to the channel? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It was recommended and you subscribed. Man, I appreciate that so much. 10 views already as we get started here tonight. So let's go ahead and get our left fuel pump on. I'm going to start the master switch on the APU. We'll get that going and get our APU fired up here. Want to make sure, let's see, let's come down here to the MICDO. Okay, why is that not going down to the MICDO? Did I not have that programmed in just yet to where you guys can see it? I've got the wind control MICDO over here, of course, but I did not hit the button so you guys can see what I'm doing here. And more importantly, even you can see if I mess something up. So let me go Alt 9, so we'll put that in there. All right, let's get in here and get our V speed. So if we come here, we'll get that. I'm going to go over here to my EFB, and I want to make sure that this stays in range of where you can see it. Going to get rid of me there for just a moment. All right, there we go. We've got our performance is all calculated out. Okay, all of that looks good. Let's see. Nayoka-chan, hello. Hopped over from your SimCFI channel. Thank you very much. Thanks for the subscription. I appreciate that. SimCFI, one of the best people on YouTube. I'll tell you that right now, my friends. I notice I've got a little dark going on here. I'll have to turn on another light. We'll try to get that fixed here in just a minute. Let's see, Brian Harris 1830, a flyby from Sim CFI channel, new subscriber. Thank you so much, sir. Appreciate you being here. It's a Your Sim CFI raid. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. And let's see, Zolgadams 5837. Man, you guys come up with some really great names here. That's fun. All right, let's go back in to get going here. So we're going to go 135. Let's get that in our V1, also 135 for VR. Now, this airplane sometimes and a lot of times will make me have to increase these by about 10 miles an hour or 10 knots. So we'll see if that works here. Okay, we're going to go flap 1. And we'll get that in there. Yep, see it says speed's too low, so we're going to change that. 53 on the flex to temp. All right, so let's give about 10 knots an hour more to that, and that should get rid of that error. I've learned a lot about flying this airplane over the weekend, Jimmy. I've flown like, I don't know, 7 or 8 flights in it. And
yeah, I saw you've been flying it.
Okay, now that's saying that that disagrees. What's it disagreeing with? Not sure. Okay, I'm gonna do that for the moment. All right, speaking of which, I need to get your ACARS going, so let's bring that up. And get that rolling in there, all right. Gotta do that. Thanks, guys, for the new sub. Sure appreciate you coming in. We're going to get our ACARS going here for the Braniff virtual flight deck. Okay, that's inputted in, yes. All right, good. That's running. Okay, everything over there is running. We are on VATSIM. I got to turn on a couple of more things here. Let's do that. Okay, that brought that up. 2076 we have in the box, so there you go. All right, welcome aboard, guys. Yep, we're going to have some fun tonight. We're going to try out this new approach for Captain Jack. We'll see if I get her done or if I totally flub it up. Okay, APU is available and on. That looks good there, so we can come over here. We'll get rid of our ground power unit. Everything is set there. Let's come down here and check our electrical, and we are over on the APU. Everything is set up on the FCU and the EFIS panel, 2982. I need to bring up my Navigraph charts and see where we're going to be rolling out of here. Let's see, let's go back to flights. Okay, I'm not sure what, okay, there we go. That's what I want. All right, and I do know that I did RPPL instead of RPLL on my opening thumbnail there, but I did not have time to go back and fix that. All right, so if we come over here to our charts, let me get that up for you to where you guys can see it. All right, we'll bring that chart up. Here we are over at the heavy gates. And let's see, Jimmy, what runway are you taking off on? 24.
Roger that, 24.
Of course, and we have to taxi about, we're going to taxi halfway to Hong Kong. So.
Yeah, 20 miles.
Something like that. All right. Let's see, 122.8, because there probably is no CTAF frequency here. I see one small mod that I'm going to make in my flight screens here. That's all right. All right, it looks like everything is agreeing for the moment. Let's get our fuel pumps on. Let's make sure our lights are on. We're going to have our strobe beacon and wing lights on, our nav and logo lights. All right, that'll be up. Everything looks good there. I'm going to go ahead and call for the tug. Get the pushback tug in here. There we go. Manila traffic, Cathay 706 going to be pushing back from gate 4, and we'll announce taxi intentions after push and start. Cathay 706, Manila. Forgot where I was for a moment. Okay, there we go. All right, parking brake off. Airplane's pushing back. That looks good. I'm going to use my Thrustmaster engine controls. We're going to go to ignition start and start the engine. And there's Jimmy. I'm showing you in a mass cargo aircraft. Oh, you know what? I did download the new sounds file for this aircraft and totally forgot to put it in. That would have been nice. All right, let's stop him before he rams my wing into something and brake on. Okay, we can get down here. It looks like our engine is up and running. We'll go ahead and start number 1. Yeah, Jimmy, I downloaded the free sound pack that they made available for this aircraft and totally forgot it. I don't think I've got engines running. Oh, nope, I do not. So let me turn those off. Thought I hit that APU bleed button on when I... Okay, now we've got N coming up. Yep, there we go. Hey, Major Mark, you going to fly with us? All right, buddy. Hey, if you want to join Jimmy and I in my voice chat, would love to have you there. Welcome aboard, man. Glad to have you. That is so cool. I see you push back there, Jimmy. And I see Major Mark's green. Let's see, he is also a Cathay Pacific. I'm going to be a Cathay Dragon here tonight. Oh, man, that is so cool, Mark. Glad you could make it. I'm thrilled. All right, we're going to let this engine come up and stabilize. It sounded like Major Mark coming aboard. Oh, not yet. Okay. Guys, thanks for being here tonight. I am super thrilled. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I got to get over here and get another light on that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start number 1. And we'll let that go and stand by. I will be right back. Okay, I kind of need to re-aim that window or that light a little bit, but that will help a little bit, I think, here this evening. Looks like I got a lot of little light on my face instead of a shadow. All right, guys, once again, thanks for joining the Captain Jack channel. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me. I really appreciate it. All right, nice. Jimmy, are you about fired up, ready to go?
Yep, I'm just about ready to go.
All right, let's see. I think we shall go Golf 7 to Charlie, then down to runway 24. So I'll go ahead and lead the way here. Mark, if you're in there, are you pretty close to being ready to go? Let's see if he comes up there in the chat just real quick. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and roll, and once again, I'm going to go Golf 7 to Charlie, down to Hotel 1. Manila traffic, Cathay 706, ready for taxi. We'll be taxiing via Golf 7 to Charlie to runway hotel, or to H1, runway 24, Cathay 706 Heavy, Manila. All right, very good. Let's get those taxi lights on. Like everything else is set. Before I do that, actually, let me check my electric. They are over. Okay, that looks good. We can go ahead and get the APU off. Everything else is as it should be. All right, brake off. And we'll start rolling. Yeah, you know, guys, everybody is super hip and super excited about all the new wind control Airbus stuff. And for those building a big cockpit, I certainly get and understand that. But I got to be honest with you. I love the Thrustmaster Airbus package because it fits in my space, and it looks like it's working really, really well. So I think I'll like that. There's Mark pushing back. And we'll get up here to Golf 7. Get you some real good views tonight. Got some nice views set up in this aircraft. Oh, better turn a little tighter there, Captain. Kind of a skinny taxiway. All right, we'll go all the way down here to Hotel 1. See what we got back there. There's Mark getting turned around. There's Jimmy. Yeah. Yeah, I know. That's easy to do. Let's go ahead and set our flaps for takeoff. Let's get down here and do check our takeoff config. Let's see. There we go. All right. Auto brake. We're going to go to max on the auto brake. Stay on this. Let's arm our spoilers. Get our radar on since we're away. From radiating anybody. Very good. Cabin, we'll go ahead and give them a ding. All right, looks good. Takeoff config should be set. And takeoff config is normal. All right, very good. Good airplane. Okay, so yeah, no CTAP frequency for RPLL here, Jimmy, so we'll just be on 122.8.
Roger that.
Yep. Yeah, once we get up to cruise here, I'll give you guys a little bit of a cockpit tour and show you what we're using here tonight. We're using the Wind Control EFIS, FCU, and the MICDO. And then we're using the Thrustmaster Airbus side stick and Captain's throttle and the Wind Control TCAS unit, and got them set out here right beside me like they normally would. And it fits my space. It fits my space just perfect. Because this is about all the cockpit space that Captain Jack's really going to get. So there we go. Crossing the threshold of runway 31. It's a little bit of a slog all the way down here, you know.
That it is. That it is.
Yeah, there you guys are back there. Cathay Dragon. There you go. Oh, there's a 747 down here. Who's in the 747? Somebody else flying with us?
Yeah, he's been sitting there for a while.
747, Lufthansa 747, Cathay 706 on Charlie here. Do you need the runway before we go by? Okay, well, he's just sitting there. All right then, nothing heard. Cathay 706 continuing taxi to Hotel 1 and runway 24. All right, well, I guess he's going to hang out there.
Yep, whatever.
Works for me. You know, Jimmy, I'm going to tell you, I'm starting to get the feeling that I should have practiced this flight before I do it tonight.
I've had that feeling from the start, Jack.
Oh boy. Yeah, we'll do some study before. You know, we can always go over to the other airport.
Yeah, it's true. It's not very far away.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and bring up our takeoff landing camera sequence here. Let's see if we can point that down just a little bit more so you can see. There we go. There's the Thrustmaster setup. It's hot in Denver, man. It was 97 today. Supposed to get into the hundreds over the weekend.
Woo-hoo. It's hot.
Yep. And we ain't got no ocean breezes like you do.
That's right, man. Absolutely right. 85 here. Of course, the humidity is about 90.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no doubt. Okay, we're going to hold short runway 24 and let you guys have a chance to catch up. Manila traffic, Cathay 706 Heavy, holding short runway 24 for final checks and waiting for the traffic to catch up. All right, so of course, I'm going to get out my paper checklist here. Okay. Nose light is on, strobes are auto, that's all good.
Jack,
Takeoff config. What? Go ahead.
Jack, did you hear him?
No. Oh, there's why. Okay. Who was I listening for? The 747?
Your friend.
Okay. We'll see. Mark, are you back there? Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, just verifying. You want a Kai-Tak or a Hong Kong?
Kai-Tak.
All right. So, I got to reprogram. I'll be on my way in just a second.
Okay, well, we can hold for you a minute. That's no worries. Yeah, and I haven't done this before, so wish me luck.
Oh, it's not that hard at all. You can go ahead. I'll catch up. It ain't gonna take
Yeah, I'm not. No,
Okay.
Well, it might be a little hard in contact. You might be surprised, but Yeah, I got no problem holding short here. And I'm going to step away for just a second. I'll be right back.
Yeah, Mark, we got a couple of things going on. Jimmy's going to step away a minute, so I'm going to hold for you. No worries. Let's turn that down a little bit.
No worries.
We got enough fuel to hang on a minute. That ain't no problem. Well, we can go back to this. Anyway, guys, thanks for being here tonight. Really appreciate you watching the Captain Jack Flight Sim channel here. That is... Okay, let me do this. Okay, very good. Well, anyway, guys, welcome aboard. Glad to have you here tonight. As usual, I've got about 4 or 5 other things going on as well. I've got some work issues that I've been taking care of over here. We've been trying to revamp a few things and get things going here. You know, I could probably give you just a quick tour of the setup here. Let's see if I can remember how to get to that camera. I don't know where that camera is. It is not there. Well, isn't that just ducky? Let's see, where did that thing go? Yeah, I'm going to have to get that back in here because it is not showing up. All right. Hey, Tom. Hello, hello. Little bit of haze. I wouldn't necessarily call it fog, Tom, but a little bit of haze, man. It almost looks like a real airport. I think Mark is reprogramming back there. You know, one other thing that I can do here, too. Let's go ahead and get a flight control check. So here we go. Full forward and neutral. Back and neutral. Left aileron neutral, right aileron neutral, right rudder neutral, left rudder neutral. That's good. I also did not set my clocks here, so let's do that. We'll wait on this one till indeed we're ready to take off here. Oh, Jimmy's plane's ready to go. It's floating a little bit. Oh, anyway, thanks for joining us here tonight, guys. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. We're going to fly into Kitech and see if I can actually do that. That's it's going to be a trick. I'm going to have to look at a few things. I got a couple of cool things to tell you about. We got some good music to play. So we'll give Mark another couple of minutes here. No worries at all. Thanks for joining me. Well, I'm glad that's only water. Love the way this airplane looks. She's a pretty one. Yeah, and you know, once again, as I was saying, I'm really liking the Headwinds A330 system better than the I&I builds. It has flown right and proper Airbus every time, and I've had so much trouble with the I&I builds A330. I really don't think it's pilot error. It could very well possibly be. But this one has been flying just absolutely beautiful. I love this airplane. The other thing, let's see, that I wanted to tell you tonight is we'll show you a little bit later about how you can get rid of all that aircraft clutter in your main sim screen when you bring it up, when you bring up to choose an airplane, and maybe you don't want all those choices. I know I don't. Most of those aircraft that come with the simulator, I'm never going to fly. Yes, I am on PC. Gunner Howe 4512. Yeah, Gunner, I am on PC. Most definitely. Okay. Most definitely. Yeah, but I'll show you how to get rid of the aircraft you don't want a little later. You got to do a little editing of a file, but it's actually super easy. So today, just for practice and just to see if it would work, I basically got rid of all the Cessna aircraft in my sim. Actually, I didn't get rid of them. What it does is it doesn't put them in that you can go back and change it and have them back again if you like. But I didn't want them, and at least not at this point. Okay, Mark's moving. Okay, I see you moving down there, big chicken, like Charlie 31 says.
Oh, yeah. Ready to rock and roll.
Jimmy, are you back?
Yes, sir. Sitting right here behind you.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to go here. Okay, Manila traffic, Cathay 706 Heavy ready for takeoff, runway 24, Manila. All right, guys, very good. Break off. Let's get our landing lights on. And let's get over here and get her done. Let's get our sim sounds up some. All right. And let's do that. Oh, Gunner, yeah, man. Even if you're on console, that's super cool, man. Hey, you know what? We all need to do what we can do to get started, to have fun with this hobby, to enjoy flying, to enjoy learning how to navigate. Everything that comes along with this is just wonderful. And you have a great system to use, I'm sure. And we're waiting for that V1 call. There we go. There's Mark passing by, and up we go. Okay, positive rate of climb. We'll get the gear up.
Manila traffic, Malaysian 191, Oak runway 24, separation. Manila.
All right, there we are through 1,200 feet. Levers to climb. You guys get to see the instrumentation and everything as well. Let me see. Let me get that camera situated just a little better. That's better. It's kind of bright, but it's all right for now. Okay, getting up here into the clouds. Let's get back on the flight deck. Going to be making that right turn here momentarily. There we go. Yeah, low layer of cloud there. All right, guys, nice takeoff. Okay, flaps up. Manila traffic, Cathay 706 Heavy through 4,500 feet, direct to Arbor, and then departing to the north. Cathay 706 Heavy, Manila. Okay, guys, nice takeoff. Here we go. We're on the way out. Love the way this airplane flies. I really do.
Manila traffic, Malaysian 191 Heavy, lining up runway 24, Manila.
So glad to have Brand of Sim Pilot, my buddy Jimmy, along with me tonight. And, of course, Debuting in, well, actually, I think Major Mark's flown with me before, but super glad to have Major Mark in here with us tonight. Yeah, beautiful takeoff. It was, Gunnar. Thank you so much. Very kind of you to say. All right, we're going to go ahead and turn to the north here. Let's see, do we have any view back? Yeah, there's the land back yonder. All right, and I don't think you're seeing my flight data information, so let me get that fixed real quick. I know why it's not getting there. Let's see that. And we'll let that refresh.
Hello, traffic. Malaysian 191 Heavy, departing runway 24, Manila.
Love the way this airplane flies. Just love it. Okay, you guys have the flight information up there now? All right, 9,900 feet. I'm going to go, there's 10,000. All right, autopilot's on. We'll get back up in here. We'll do our 10,000 feet checks. And let's see, we can get the landing lights off, get those lights off. Well, other way. There you go. Get those lights off. Everything looks good. No warnings. Come down here and we can unarm the spoilers. Nice, guys. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and get a little music going in the background as well. Come down on the sim sounds just a little bit. Thanks for joining me here tonight. Glad you could make it. It's going to be a nice flight on out and over to where we'll see what kind of mess I get myself into going into Kai-Tak. Oh, I don't know. We'll have to see how that goes. Jimmy's taking off. He's behind us. Let's hit our standard altitude there. And fly on over. I'm going to kind of come back in here, and I was going to tell you, so we're coming in on a Kai-Tak runway 13. Everything looks pretty normal. We'll see. Actually, you know what we're going to do real quick? Let's get back up here to where we are. And let's check out our flight plan. Let's do our flight plan and see what we got. Make sure we don't really see any anomalies. So we can go to plan. And we can step through here. Gunner, no. I am not a former pilot. Oh, well, you know, that looks all right. Jimmy, I think that flight plan looks okay. There is one disco in there. We'll take care of that.
Okay, cool.
Later. Yeah. I think it looks like it's taking us around that corner horn and then on into the runway. So, yeah, I think that'll work. But no, Gunner, I am not a former pilot or even a student pilot or even a pilot wannabe, really. I'm not even really a wannabe pilot. I am a flight sim enthusiast. And I've got some friends who are real world pilots. Your sim CFI being one, of course. So, yeah. Just love flight simulation, love all things about flying. I love navigating. I love the way the airplanes perform. I'm a huge fan, basically, of all things. Could have fooled you. Well, I appreciate that. Man, that's quite a compliment. Thank you. CST says, I salute you. I appreciate that. You're very, very kind. I do study this stuff quite a bit, and I watch an awful lot of YouTube guys, including your Sim CFI, one of the best, without a doubt.
I salute you too, Jack.
Oh, you're too kind. Y'all gonna give me a big head. My hat's gonna get fat here. Yeah, so let's for a moment. Well, Jimmy, where are you at? Where are you at in your climb?
Just coming up on 10,000. I didn't make an announcement.
Okay, copy that. Let's see. Let me get VATSIM radar up here. You know, I probably need to do this flight one time here, Jimmy, without VATSIM, because they probably just make me nervous.
Yeah. I've looked at the routing, and you know, you've seen all those videos of visual, which is it's a little more radical than I think what we're flying. So yeah. I think the visual, you turn at the checkerboard and you have to make a sharp right turn and then a sharp left turn down into the runway. I don't think our flight plan's going to do that. It's going to bring us in a little straighter. Yeah, for sure. I don't know if the Sim will even have the checkerboard. I'm going to be looking for it, though.
Yeah, you bet.
The best video to watch is the Concorde landing there.
Oh, no doubt. Really? Oh,
yep. Yep, it's a cool video.
Okay.
You should check it out. There's videos of 747s and stuff landing there, and they're so close to the buildings, people are videoing it out the windows. You could see people's televisions on in there.
Oh, I don't doubt it. I think that would just about freak me out to have airplanes coming that close to my building. Even though I'd love it, it would freak me out.
I'm telling you, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would be crazy. Let's see. Tyler's Pub. Hey, Tyler, welcome aboard. Would you be down to do a long haul? Oh, sure. I keep wanting to fly with Charlie 31, overnight and everything, but it just kind of hasn't quite worked out. Plus, he gets started a little late. Then my old man eyes will allow me to stay up there. But yeah. As a matter of fact, I kind of do a fair amount of long hauls just flying. For instance, here, Jimmy, here's what I did the other day. Tyler might find this interesting. At what was it, about 8:30, 9 o'clock, I took off from Seattle, and I had the plane fly all the way to Charlotte, North Carolina. But my wife and I went to Mass and had lunch together, and then I came home. And about an hour later, it was time for top of descent. So we landed in Charlotte. Then we took off from Charlotte, flew down to Miami, and I took a nap for about an hour. Landed in Miami, and then flew later that evening from Miami to Atlanta. And that was only about an hour and 15 minutes. And I stood here and did some other stuff while the airplane is flying like we are now. So I actually got 3 flights and a lot of miles in on Sunday, and I guess you would call them short to medium hauls, really. But yeah, Tyler, I like what Charlie 31 does. Let me put a link up to his channel as well. I love the fact that he flies those overnight flights and, gets up in the morning, gets everything configured. And guys, you can go back and take a good look at a bunch of the stuff that Charlie 31 does. Let me bring this up on monitor 2 right there. His channel is. And I do end up flying with him a fair amount here on his channel. But you might want to get over there, and I will put a link in the chat here. There we go. A link to Charlie 31's channel. So if you wouldn't mind, guys, go over there, give him a sub and a like. I would be ever so grateful. That would be wonderful. And, yeah, he's up to 555 subscribers now, Jimmy. How about that? Good for him.
I noticed that yesterday. I saw that.
Yeah, Captain Jack said it's 657. Man, it'd be great to break 700, but... And, you know, I really don't even know why. I'm never going to monetize my channel, but it's just fun. It's just fun. Just fun. Yeah, and did a flight the other day. And Jimmy, in that flight the other day, did you see the parts where we were flying around Crazy Horse and Mount Rushmore? Did you happen to see those?
Yep, I saw the black textures, yeah.
Yeah, you know, I read that, first of all, those particular monuments were not updated in this world update that just happened, and there's some things you can do to clean those up and clear those out. I was super disappointed that, you know, they looked so bad.
So after that, I got me in a GA plane, and I flew over there by Rushmore.
Yeah.
And I could see Rushmore okay.
Yeah, it's probably just something in the way the sim loaded for me. I'm going to go back and try to clean those up and get those done out. Oh,
Y'all have to do me a flight over to Crazy Horse to see what it looks like for me.
Yeah.
I've been there in real life. It's cool.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Actually, I've been there twice now. We've actually been there twice. And my wife and I, we climbed Mount Harney, which is only 7,000 feet, you know, by comparison with our Colorado. Now, I thought we were going to be heading out over the ocean. Why am I heading out over a whole bunch of land here? Am I going north? Let's see.
You're not to the ocean yet.
Well, certainly not. I thought I would be.
You got to you're flying northwest over the island, and then you go out over the ocean.
Okay, that's what's happening. Yep, I see that. I was like, there's supposed to be a bunch of ocean out here. You know, what's interesting is my flight plan on, let me bring this up for you guys to see. My flight plan on Navigraph is not showing anything after No Man, but yet the MICDO is, so I'll trust the MICDO, I think. We'll see how this goes.
I'm going to step away just for a second, turn some lights on, just blind. I'll be right back.
All right, buddy. Sounds good. Major Mark, Cafe 706 you out there, buddy? Okay, not sure where Mr. Major Mark is, but probably get back in here before too long. Flying the Cathay Dragon livery. I think that looks pretty cool. And once again, guys, thanks for hitting the thumbs up button for me. Sure, appreciate it. Let's see, I am going to need... Yeah, I hope I can figure this out without too much trouble. Let's see, Tyler says that a little long haul with him, Charlie, not too long. Yeah, I saw you flying with him. I think it was last Friday night, Tyler. I think it was. Very cool. Very cool, brother. Yeah, nice livery, Gunner. Yeah, it sure is. Thank you. Yeah, I found that today. It took me a little while to get my livery situation situated out. Hey guys, Thursday night flight. Something else I want to tell you about. In your upper right hand there, you are going to be seeing here popping up before too long. Some information not only on Thursday night flights, but on what's going to be going on. Our good friend Tony Bravo 737 and his website. I'll bring that up for you to see real quick here. Bravo 737, aviate, navigate, and simulate. One of the good friends and close friends of the Captain Jack Flight Sim. And here's tonight's or this week's Thursday Night Flight Club. On the 9th, just about 3 days away, we'll be going from, let's see, EDDH. Now, that's Birmingham, right, to down to Innsbruck. And then Innsbruck on up to LDSP. Now, I've done, what did I do into Innsbruck? It was Oslo. I believe it was Oslo. Haven't done it at the sim, but I've flown it. But anyway, Thursday Night Flight Club. Be sure to join Charlie 31 and Bravo 737. Jimmy will be there too. And I always try at least to join on that second leg. So if you get a chance, check that out on the at Gate C31 or Bravo 737 channel here on YouTube Thursday night. It usually starts about 6:15, 6:30 Mountain Time. Tyler, I don't think I'd try an A350 in Innsbruck. I think it's only an 8,000-foot runway, and it's very high in the mountains, and I got a feeling that would be a real trick. Not enough runway. Not enough runway. It would almost, not nearly as bad, but almost be as bad as landing in Paro.
Yeah, it'd be tough to get a 350 in there.
Yeah. Okay, Jimmy, now that you're back, something I was going to talk about here is how in the world do we get rid of all those aircraft we don't want or will never fly or whatever the case is. I'm going to put a link up in the chat for this so you guys can look at this webpage as well. But it ends up being real simple. The hardest part is finding your content.xml file. Normally, this is, you would navigate to your Microsoft.limitless_8 WekiB, you know, that big long thing that they got. And then the local cache folder, you should be able to find your content.xml file. The way I found is just had the computer do a search for content.xml. And so let's put that up here. And what you do is everywhere there's an aircraft that says activated that you don't want to use, you simply put in user disabled and then save the file. They do tell you that it's very wise to back up that content.xml file before you change it, which only makes sense because there is a lot of stuff in there, and you got to do this right here. User disabled. And what I did is I copied and pasted over the words activated where I did not want some aircraft, and I got a bunch more to go through, and there are a ton of them in there. So that is basically how you do that. And that way you won't have to have all that extra aircraft in there that you don't need. So a good tip. I'm going to be working on that over the next few days because there's just so much aircraft in there that I'll never fly, or if I want to fly it again, I'll just come back and put activated in the space and it'll show back up because, Jimmy, those aircraft do not residently stay on your computer. They're basically streamed and they're not downloaded on your computer as such with the way that Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 works. So in theory, you could get rid of everything that you're never going to want. Let's say you only ever wanted to fly the A330 or the Boeing 737. You could get rid of everything in that.
So it makes me think of this, Jack.
Yeah.
I'm going to look at that. I'm thinking that I might be able to. What might be easier is to do a replace all of them, and then go activate just the ones that you want.
It's not a bad idea. I would keep a copy of your master file, just in case something happens. But yeah,
For sure. You need a copy of it.
Yeah, that might work just fine. And I'm not sure. I haven't looked this deep into it. Like, for instance, how it loads in the PMDG aircraft. So there might be some finagling that you might end up having to do with it.
Yeah, that's true. You'd have to take a look. I have to take a look at that. I'm gonna take your lead on that. I'm gonna see if I can do that.
Yeah, well, I put a link to that in the chat. At least I think it did. Let me double check that. Yes, I did. Tyler says, so excited for MSU Denver Summit House for 2027. It's going to have 550 rooms. Okay, Tyler, why are you so excited about that? What's the deal? I am not familiar with what you're talking about. As a matter of fact, I am going to copy and paste see. There we go. That's what I want. Of course, you can use add-on linker for a few things. That's interesting.
I have almost everything in add-on linker.
Yeah, I would like to get to that point as well, to be honest with you. And eventually, it will be my intention to sit down over a weekend. Let's see, you know what? It's not going to let me put that all in there like that. Hey, Charlie31. Hey, buddy, good to see you. Welcome aboard. You working tonight? Oh, okay, Tyler, you're probably going to be staying in that dorm once it's done being... Oh, good. All right. Very good. Yeah, Charlie31 just touched down and touched into the chat. My friend, good to see you in there tonight as you have time. We'll certainly see how this flight goes tonight. It's going to take me a long time to get to flight level 380, Jimmy, and then the top of climb, or the top of descent, is not too terribly far off from there, it looks like.
Yeah, I just got to 380.
Okay.
You got a guy coming straight at you, UPS 520. He's at 34. He's at 34.
Let me go back to all on my traffic avoidance here. I am not seeing him on the radar. Yeah, Charlie31. Yeah, thank you, sir. Yeah, let's smash that like button, guys. Smash that thumbs up button if I can get my tongue untangled for me. Let's see if we'll go ahead and pop that in there. Yeah, thanks so much for joining me here tonight, guys. As Charlie31 said, sure would appreciate you hitting that thumbs up button for me. I'm finally heading out over the water here, Jimmy. Yeah, I didn't realize that the Philippines had such a big, huge island there.
Yeah, it's a pretty big island.
Yeah, like I said, I know I did Seoul to Tokyo in a stream. And let's see, I think we did Tokyo to somewhere in the stream. Have to go back and look. I tell you, the Captain Jack channel has come a long way since I first started this thing a couple of years ago. You should go back and look at some of my earlier streams. Or maybe you shouldn't. Or maybe you shouldn't. Looks like everything in OBS is running well tonight. Touch wood, as I say in Australia. Yeah, it's taken me forever to climb to 38,000 feet. I must be heavy. Gunner says it's fun hanging out and flying in career mode. Yeah, I know a lot of people do that, Gunner. Very cool. I don't have that kind of time to put into it. I barely have enough time to do everything that I want to do. But yeah, the career mode, this sim system offers so much for everybody. It really is just terrific. And speaking of something similar to that, something else I was going to tell you about, Jimmy, let's do our Braniff virtual talk here while I put it up on the screen there. Tell me about braniffvirtual.com and everything that you guys try to do over there.
Yeah, so Braniff Virtual, it's a virtual airline I created because of some of my friends where I'd met while we were flying at other virtual airlines, and it's a fly what you want, when you want, where you want. It doesn't matter. You don't have to fly Braniff. You can fly whatever. We've got a lot of schedules in there. We've got a lot of code shares in there that you can select and pick if you like. We've got an ACARS system, a live map, and so I try to make it, my motto is happy flying. We just want people to have fun at Braniff Virtual, and that's what makes me happy.
Yep, absolutely. By the way, speaking of the live flight, there's me and Jimmy heading out over the South China Sea. If we look down, maybe we'll see where the U.S. or where the HMS Dorsetshire went down. Extra points if you guys in the chat recognize what I'm talking about. The Dorsetshire. I know I haven't pronounced it right. British destroyer. There's Hong Kong up there. Anyway, there you go, guys. There's the live flights. Only 4 live flights going on right now for Braniff Virtual. There they are. Let's see. Who's heading out over the Atlantic from Brazil? There's Graham. And let's see. LTFM to
that's
LJV.
your friend Graham.
That's my friend Graham? Oh,
well,
if
you look at the third one down, where he spells his name with the E at the end, that's your friend Graham.
Okay.
And the top one is the VP of Braniff Virtual, my Graham, who lives in Auckland, New Zealand.
Oh, that's very cool. Okay. Graham is your friend, and Graham is my friend.
Roger that.
Oh, look at that.
Just to mention something that your Graham has been doing a lot of. Well, a lot of people I noticed have. If you go up there to Operations Center, tours, events.
Yeah. Okay.
If you look all the way at the bottom, you'll see Braniff World Tour 30-leg circumnavigation. Click on that. A lot of people are flying this right now.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
It's 30 legs, and your Graham has been flying the heck out of it. my Graham is flying the heck out of it, and a lot of other people are too. We kind of discussed this before we put it up. Would anybody be interested in this? And I said, I think so.
Yeah.
But it got better reception than we even hoped for, so that's pretty awesome.
Oh, that is cool. That is cool. I wish I had more time. But you know what? Maybe I'll join in. On
Well,
some
so
of
the way this
flights they're
works
doing.
is there's 30 legs, and you can fly them whenever you want.
Sure.
You know, you just pick a leg. Well, you have to start at the first one, you know, and you fly that. Then sometime later you come back, fly another leg. You know, however you want to do it.
All right. Well, very good. Brandon Virtual, guys. There you go. A
You
little
look
bit
at the
about-
bottom, scroll down, tour history. You'll see there's 5 people currently that's flying it, and your Graham, he's done 9 legs already. Now my Graham's done 19. Marty's a good friend of ours, has been flying for me for, I don't know, 15 years probably.
Right.
So you can see that, and then you can also see at the very bottom the map of the whole entire thing.
Okay, yeah, I just brought that up. All right, let me see that. Wow. Oh, that is cool. Okay.
So you'll see a lot of places in the world. You know, you've mentioned that to me several times.
Yeah.
You fly this, you're going to see a lot of places in the world.
You know, I just may have to do that. However, I'm going to start in Denver. Maybe I'll start in Denver, go to Miami, then go down to, what is that, Bogota, and then to Lima. Although I might make a stop in Ecuador. There we go. And then you go over to Sao Paulo, and then on a long leg over to, what is that, Dakar? Oh, this is cool. All right. You know what? You may have just given me something new to do.
I'm going to fly it myself. I'm finishing it up again in the tours and events there. If you look down, the West Coast Airliner Tour is
Right.
the one that I'm trying to finish up right now.
Okay. Yeah, let me.
And most of the same characters have flown that as well. Rich is somebody you probably haven't seen much, but he flies with us quite a bit. He came up with, he encouraged me to make a tour called the Eisenhower Tour. So,
Oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached cruise. So we'll go ahead and
so Rich is a pilot that flies for me, and he encouraged me to create the Eisenhower 1959 707 World Tour. Click on that guy, and he's been flying it.
Canadian Winter Ops, Kentucky Bourbon Trail Flight, FedEx Cargo Tour, Explore the Caribbean. You know, these are great ideas, Jimmy. You know what?
I try to put as much in there, you know, as I can. Every time I think of something, I try to put it in there. And, you know, your Graham right now, the other one that he flying, and he told me he really was enjoying it, is the Midwest USA Explorer Tour.
Sure.
The bottom left. Yeah, he's flying that.
Let's take a look at that real quick on the screen here. Oh, okay. It's a GA adventure. Mount Rushmore, Badlands. Yeah, we flew over Badlands in my stream the other day. Now that rendered itself really well.
Yeah, and that's that's not you don't fly these type of aircraft, but that I try to put put everything in there I can for all pilots. You know, if you
Sure.
like to fly, and he loves to fly these GA planes, and you can see I haven't even tried to fly it yet. Your Graham, he's completed 8 legs already.
Of course, now, you know, I'd be flying this in the DC-3.
And you could, you know, I just make suggestions. I don't say, hey, you got to fly this. I don't make them that way. I make them again, fly what you want. That's my motto, you know, when you want, how you want. You can fly any plane, any plane, you know, as long as it fits the situation, right?
Sure. So there you go, guys. A real good tour and some really good information from Jimmy live on BrandonVirtual.com. So check that out. Once again, it's just BrandonVirtual.com. And we'll put a link to that in the chat. Thanks, Jimmy. Good stuff. You kind of, you know, we may have to do one of those tours as a Captain Jack feature 1 month or something.
I think that would be awesome.
Yeah. Thanks, guys, for hanging with us tonight. Thank you for the likes, for the views. Much appreciate it. Thank you for the new subscriptions. Appreciate you guys being here tonight. Hope you're enjoying the flight. It's kind of a peaceful Monday night. Major Mark's back there somewhere. Let's see if I can see him on the radar. Oh, yeah. Let's see. There we go. Bring this up on the screen for you. So there's Major Mark. There's Jimmy. And there we are. So should I start getting nervous yet, Jimmy?
Yeah, I think so. By No Man, you can wait till No Man to start getting.
All right, I'll wait till No Man. No Man's 160 miles out. And, well, we'll be on the ground in an hour, hopefully, on the ground.
Yeah, should be. In the ground. I don't know whether it'll be upside down or what, but we'll be on the ground.
In betwixt some buildings?
Yep, could be.
Could be. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to dig too much on this music forever. little laid back for my speed. But it'll do for tonight. Don't know what we're going to do Wednesday. We may have to try one of Jimmy's flights there. Beautiful airplane, though. Really love these views. Now, the thing is, though, and I'll show you this real quick, is there's no cabin. It's a holy airplane. Got all kinds of holes in it. Oh, we can see down into the cargo hold. But, yeah. There's no cabin modeled in this. However, we do have some good, what would be wing and engine views. That's all right. Yeah, like I said, Jimmy, I think I'm really liking the way this airplane flies and functions. Better than the I-9 builds, but I will have to get back in the I-9 builds, A330 sometime, and the 321 Neo. Need to fly those a little bit. I've kind of been on an Airbus kick lately. I'm not really sure why, because I love my Boeings, but
I get on Airbus kicks all the time, and we'll see how this flies for me on this. I'll let you know.
Yeah. I'm about a little over 240 miles from top of descent. Want to thank all my sponsors, my friends and sponsors in the upper left-hand corner of your screen. You just saw Charlie 31. Of course, there is Thursday Night Flight Club again for this Thursday night coming up. Hope you guys had a wonderful time at FS Expo. Saw so many great people, including Major Mark and Jimmy, Brand of Sim Pilot, who's flying with us tonight. Tony, Bravo 737, was there and has done some special things for the channel. Very grateful to Captain Russell there. And, of course, once again, the Thursday Night Flight Club, TNFC. Be sure to check that out. Brand of Sim Pilot, once again, gets to have his logo flown up here on the Captain Jack channel. Sure appreciate you, Jimmy. And, of course, celebrating America 250 this year. So many things in this country are wrong right now, guys, but, you know, there's so many things that are right, including the freedom that we have. Reborn Radio, good friend of mine, Jeremy, the virtual flight deck. Yes, it will be making another appearance here before too long with myself, Mickey D. Mike, CST Flight Deck, Owls FS maybe, Charlie 31, and sometimes Major Mark comes in there too. And of course, EJ Davis has been part of the crew there. So we have a good time on the virtual flight deck. We need to do more of those, but just takes a little time to put together and to get everybody all set. So there you go. Yeah, I've got, Jimmy, I've got the full up Hong Kong scenery too. As a matter of fact, when I was at the airport a little bit earlier today, I started getting some scenery overload warnings. Oh, so that might be.
Yeah. Let me see here. Yeah, I've got the Hong Kong.
Well, I'm talking the whole city scenery.
Oh, the whole city scenery.
Oh, yeah.
Is that Marketplace or where do you get that?
I think it's on Flight Sim TO. Man, just about everything I do is on Flight Sim TO. I do buy a few things on the Marketplace, and you know, I bought a couple of things from Contrail and Orbix, and, you know, that sort of thing.
Well, let's see what the add-ons I have. Let me tell you how many I got. $130.
130?
Yeah, paywares.
Oh, my.
You know, that I've bought over time, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I watch those sales, and
sure.
I don't know if you know about this side. It's called FS Add-on Compare.
You know, I've seen it. I've seen it. I haven't gone to it, but I have seen it referred to.
Yeah, I go there. It's not always 100% accurate,
Right.
but I'll go there and see what's on sale,
Sure.
and then I go check it out and see whether it's something, you know, if it's cheap, I buy it all. A lot of I buy them.
Sure.
Because the scenery's so much better.
You want to hear how much money I've spent with Wind Control, formerly Wind Wings?
Tell me.
You sure you want to know?
Yep.
Yeah, it's been a little over $900.
Yep, I believe it.
Dog
I believe
is.
it.
I don't.
You got a lot more stuff than I do.
I don't know how hip my CE and CFO would be about that.
Yeah. Oh.
Of course. Now, one thing that I do an awful lot of is I buy, sell, and trade. You know, I'll come into some other gear here and there, and I will either sell it or trade it off, you know, for what I want. Like, for instance, the other day, you know how I financed my purchase of the wind control TCAS is I sold a telescope that I never use. And I almost practically really gave it away to a young man who really was interested in it and really could use it. But I got enough out of it that I was happy, and I bought the wind control TCAS. So a lot of my stuff that I have, I've actually financed by selling other stuff that I, you know, didn't really need, want, or use much anymore.
Yep. I do that too. As a matter of fact, I'm getting ready to sell. You know, I did take flat training, and
Oh,
yeah, I don't know if we've ever talked about that, but yeah, it's a long time ago. I went to ground school, and I took flight training. I flew a Cessna 172 and a Grumman Tiger
oh, no kidding.
quite a bit. Yeah, I've got
Oh, wow.
probably 16 or 18 hours, but I didn't complete it just because of life stuff took me away. But
Oh, sure.
I got a set of David Clark headsets sitting right here next to me right now.
Now that I wouldn't mind having a set of those. I would revamp them and rewire them, you know, to use here in the Captain Jack flight deck.
So my Graham is, he's telling me, I told him myself, I'm gonna, they've been sitting around so long that the earmuffs need to be replaced. They're kind of sticky, you know.
Sure.
But
sure.
oh, it's really a cool headset. I told him, man, I'm gonna sell that and get rid of it. He said, "You're a fool. You got to set that up for flight simming." So I
Yeah,
may
you
do
can.
that.
You
I don't
can.
know how to do it.
Well, the way that you would do it, it's basically a dynamic microphone and just a set of headphone speakers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, you know, I don't know exactly what you're using right now, but you know they even do make USB mic level and you know earphone level sound. So if you're hooked up with a headset into your computer via USB, you just would either rewire the cables to be able to fit that. You know, those connections, which is super easy. You know, you and I should talk about this because I could do this for you. I could, you know, this is my gig. I'm a radio broadcast audio engineer. I'd be happy to help you with that.
Well, I'll tell you what, we'll talk about that because,
Yeah.
like I say, I got them sitting right here, and Graham told me, he said, "You're a fool to sell them. You know, you need to be using them."
Yeah.
And because it, you know, so we'll talk about that. some
I'd be
more
happy
in
to
the
help.
future here.
Yeah, I'd be happy to help. I could get you a little parts list of what you might need. You could get those and then either do it yourself if you're handy with a soldering iron, or send them to me and I could do it for you and test them out, and you'd be good to go.
That is so awesome. I may do that.
Yeah.
Like I say, they're a lot nicer than stuff you buy. Like I use a Razer headset, and it's, you know, it's fine, but it's nothing like what those are.
Sure. No, that's right in my forte of operations, and I have the solder equipment, I have the solder, I have the technology.
I have the technology. I love that. That is great. I tell you what.
Hey,
I
before
might
you,
send them to you.
yeah, I'd be happy to do that. By the way, we have the technology. Extra points for those of you first in the chat who know that where that reference is from. Jimmy, don't say it because you and I both know where it comes from.
I'm quiet.
Yep, but and you don't win nothing except Captain Jack applause. How about that? You know, I did not start my clock when we took off. I did start the bottom clock as I was taxiing.
ET clock running, and we're into this 48 minutes right now.
Yeah. Oh, Major Mark. Yay, Major Mark. Applause from Captain Jack. You got it, buddy. Yes, indeed. Well, you're almost there. $1 Million Man, there's one. You're missing one word. You're missing one word in that. So I'll give you 3/4 of the 10 points, which would be, oh, God, now I got to do math. What, 7.5, something like that, 7.25? Yeah, Major Mark, you almost got it all. It's not the $1 Million Man, but it's the model $1 Million Man. There's one more word. One more word, Mark. Well, I tell you, you know, this music is nice, but boy, it might be real good for an overnight put you to sleep flight. Let's see. I think I need something else for a few minutes, although, yeah, I'm a little under 200. Let's see what we got here. Let's go ahead and do this. Yeah, we'll do this for a little bit, I think. All right.
Did Mark, is his name Mark? Right, Mark?
He got it. Yes, he got it. There it is.
Did he get the quiz?
Yeah, he got it. $6 Million Man.
Yeah.
There he goes.
Yeah.
Good job, Mark.
Yep. He said we can rebuild him. We have the technology. We can make him better, stronger, and faster.
Extra points. Extra points. Who said that part? Who was the $6 Million Man's boss? And he actually said that monologue piece. What was his name?
Oh, my
in the
God.
show. See, I know all this stuff off the top of my head. I am not looking it up, I promise. I do. Yep. See, right here. I ain't looking it up.
Was his name Oscar?
Yes.
Oh, my God. I can't believe it.
Yeah. How about that? Good job, Jimmy. Good job.
I used to watch that show, man. I love that show.
Yeah, this is a little more Captain Jack speed, a little more rock and roll. That's good. Yeah, Oscar.
Yeah, what were you doing playing that slow stuff, man?
I don't know.
This is the Captain Jack rock and roll show, man.
Yeah, we gotta get back to that. Yeah, Oscar.
Now, we've talked about this a few times, so is it you can't play the music like you were before at all anymore?
No, it's not that I can't, but I'm kind of protesting it because, as you well know, I am a former top 40 rock and roll disc jockey. Best music ever. Early to mid 70s to early to mid 80s was the best decade of music ever. Maybe plus
that is
or minus
the best ever.
Yep.
The best ever.
And people want to charge you for playing their music. Even those of us YouTubers who are not monetizing. And I always thought that was kind of backwards because, radio stations played music and made millions for artists and bands and sold millions of records because people would hear them on the radio and then go buy the music. Now, granted, today's a little different. Actually, today's a lot different. The music industry is just not what it was. Let's see, Nayo Cochin Oh, my God, what a pull of the trivia. Oh, yeah, absolutely. You know, we ought to have trivia nights on some of these cruises. But, yeah, so bottom line is, you know, I would get, you know, if I would play Don't Look Back by Boston or Heart's Barracuda or Moonlight Feels Right by Starbuck, you know, YouTube would mark those songs and said, yes, this is not a copyright strike on you, but yet if you ever try to monetize your stream, then, you know, the copyright owner could come back and hit you for stuff, and you could get copyright strikes and all that. And I just don't think that's right. If I'm playing some of that music, and especially me not getting any money for it, not monetizing my stream on YouTube, just doing this for the love of it and for the fun, and I want to expose some new generation and some new people to music maybe they haven't heard before, and then they will want to maybe try to find out how to purchase that, well, then that to me is what that would be about. And, you know, there's a lot of struggling artists out there who are never, ever going to make it, who are never, ever going to make even the small time of the big time. Yeah, Fly By Mo, absolutely, buddy. And you know what? I'm starting a new thing, and my son, who is in the music community here in Denver, is going to help me with it a little bit, and I'm going to be playing some of his stuff. We played a bunch of his stuff on the last stream, and I'll do it on the next one, too. But bottom line there is he's going to help me find some local bands who need to have their music exposed. And so I'm going to do that. I'm not going to charge for it. I'm going to say and tell who they are. Now, I'm a small YouTuber. As a matter of fact, you know, Jimmy, I kind of think of myself as a microscopic YouTuber. You know, I don't have the audience that Mickey Mike or Owls or some of these other guys. I don't even have the audience that Fly By Mo has. But here's the thing. I plan on doing this for a while, and I want to have a good time. And if I can help somebody else in the process, I'm all for it. So there you go. There's my dissertation on all that.
All right, that's pretty cool. I get it. And, you know, you're talking about that was the, you know, that era was the greatest music. And it may be because we're old guys, you know, that we believe that. But why do you think that Journey and Boston and, you know, Sammy Hagar and all of those folks from that era are still touring?
Because people love them, and look at the age group that loves them. But I've been watching some of these young YouTubers as well, and they're going back and playing this music for the first time and listening to it and going, oh my God. You know, they're just freaking out over it. And so many of those that I've seen here lately. Fly By Mo says, hold up, bro, I'm a micro too. You're kind of... I don't know, buddy. Let's see. Fly By Mo. Let me... Anyway.
What did he say? What did he say? He's a micro too?
He's a micro too.
Oh, well, so my channel is a mini micro.
A mini micro. I don't know. I kind of think I'm subatomic, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Mo, you got 1.12K subscribers. You've done 849 videos. No, buddy, you're doing good. Good for you. Most excellent. I am proud of you.
That's a lot of videos. That's a lot of videos.
Yeah, I'm sitting at 260 some odd videos, I think. And a lot of, well, some of the very beginning had absolutely nothing to do with flight sim. Obviously, most of them do. I've got some stuff about ham radio, some of my kids' band playing. As a matter of fact, I should pull some of that music and play some of it, too. You know, Jimmy, my sons, Alex, Levi, our next-door neighbor kid, Ethan, of course, they're all, you know, in their late 20s and early 30s. William, my son William, they had a band one time, and they called it Cognatus, and Cognatus means Band of Brothers. And, you know, they played what they called frunk, a combination of punt and, what's the other word?
And grunge.
something like that. But anyway, you know, they were fun to watch and were very good musicians. And as a matter of fact, some of my early streams, I used their song Everest as my opening theme song. I got to pull that back out and maybe play that for you guys. You know, that was an incredible piece of music. They're not doing this so much anymore. They've kind of grown more up, I guess, and gone separate ways as far as that goes, although they're still good friends all the way around with Ethan. But anyway, that being said, that's kind of my thoughts and how I feel about all that kind of stuff. And the music industry is just a cutthroat, money-grubbing, money-pinching, the lot of them. So,
I get it. I understand now where you're coming from. Now, let me tell you a little bit of information.
Yes,
have
sir.
You ever heard of have you ever heard of Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young?
I'm sorry, say that again, Jimmy.
Have you ever heard of Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young?
Of course.
The drummer, his name was Dallas Taylor.
Yep.
That's my mom's cousin, my second cousin.
Really? Talk about a small
Yes, sir.
world. Man, I
I've
know
met
somebody.
all of them.
I know somebody who knows somebody who is close to Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, right?
Yeah, and I've met them all. I've been backstage before. I've had dinner with all of them.
That's awesome.
Rode in a limo with Stephen Stills and Dow. We called him Dow one time.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was our family was all about Dow, and his father was he was a captain for Frontier Airlines.
Oh, no kidding.
And he was an aerobatic pilot. He was part of the U.S. aerobatic team.
Right.
And he unfortunately got killed in Albuquerque in an air show in a pit special.
Oh my gosh.
So anyway, there's a little my background.
That's
Been
pretty cool,
close to
dude.
the band. Got to go when they played Dallas. We got to go to the hotel after the show.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty
Now,
cool.
I promise you, you've never seen anything like that.
Nope. Guarantee it.
That hotel, I was a kid, right? That was crazy.
Sure.
What was going on there?
Sure. Now, let's see, just for fun, let's see, I've met Gene Simmons of KISS. I've met Charlie Daniels, sat and had a conversation with Charlie Daniels one time. I've met and sat and had a conversation with Michael McDonald of the Doobie Brothers back in my radio days. Let's see. Oh, there was a couple of others too. Well, anyway, bottom line, oh, this is a great story. So, yeah, I interviewed Charlie Daniels in Huntsville, Alabama, when I was working at a radio station down there. And I brought Charlie one of our T-shirts, right? 6 months later, there's a picture of Charlie in the National Enquirer wearing my radio station's T-shirt. Isn't that crazy?
That's one of the coolest things ever. I mean, you know, we could go on. I could tell you lots of stuff that happened. You know, my grandfather, of course, I said his brother was a Frontier Airlines captain, but he was a pilot as well. He was a truck driver by trade, but he had 3 planes. He had a Pacer, a Piper Pacer. He had a Tatercraft, and he had also had a pit special back in the 60s in those days.
Right.
He used to fly me all over, mostly in the Pacer. We used to fly all over North Texas, and he'd let me fly, you know. It was.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah.
One time we flew Stephen Stills and Dallas Taylor, my cousin, up to a place, and I don't remember exactly where it was. It was called the Weed Patch, but they were having an air show there. And as we're walking around, they had a Learjet. They had more than one. They had quite a few sitting there. And Stephen Stills was saying, you know, we ought to buy us a jet. And everybody's like, okay. And so there's a guy, you know, in a lawn chair underneath the wing, and we walk over there, and Steve says, how much does this cost? And that guy says, boy, you can't afford it. And he says, Steven still says, you want to bet? And he bought it. He bought
it. Yeah.
Yeah, he bought it, and there was no one there that had the that could fly it. So they had to fly in with a helicopter, fly a guy in, so he could fly it out to California, where they were living.
No, that's crazy. That is crazy. Man,
That is crazy.
You had a lot of dealings with those people then, huh?
Yeah, but when I was a kid, my grandparents lived just north of Lovefield, and they would come whenever they would come through town. They would come over to my grandparents' house.
That's great. That is just great.
You know, they're really, you know, they're nice people. Now, you know, there's a lot of drugs involved, drinking, all that involved, you know, but they were really nice people, really.
Yep. Yeah, most of the time, I would think they would be. You know what's interesting is on my TCAS unit, I'm hitting the ident button, but it's not lighting it up on the vPilot software. Although it's, oh, you know what? I'm in mode C, though. I'm not sure.
So,
Okay, the one on the aircraft lights it up. 2076 is in there. All the switches are in the correct position and do move. But I'm pressing that ident button. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, what did I do? Yeah, I'm not sure that's working. Okay, well, I'm not going to worry about it right now. Okay, buddy, I'm coming up on top of the descent. By the way, I did look up the METAR for Hong Kong International.
I was just looking for that.
Yeah. So, let's see. Let me get past my top of the descent here. Okay, so I'm looking for an altitude according to this chart of about 2,000 feet for what ends up being the final approach fix. Would you, oh, the chart just went away. Doggone it. I'm going to have to look at it. But anyway, 2,000 feet was the final approach fix. Is that what you're showing on yours?
I was seeing something a little higher than that. No, 2,000 feet. You're right.
Okay.
2,000. Yeah.
All right, guys, we're watching the top of the descent indicator come here. Once it gets here, about here to the 2.5 mile marks, I'm going to go ahead and kick into managed descent mode. And there we go. All right, kick that in on the FCU. And we're going to start down into Hong Kong.
As we have noticed, we have begun our initial descent down to our destination. Now would be a good time to wrap up any business we need to take care of as we prepare to fly approach. If you are up, once you return to your seat, we ask that you eventually return your background security.
Okay, it was almost time to cut the music off. We are in descent. We do not have we don't have any ATC right now. Boy, and I'll tell you, Jimmy, I'm not sure I understand these charts.
They're pretty difficult to read, and
Yeah.
I'm kind of looking for a barrow, and I'm not finding that.
Yeah,
So
let's
I'm going
see.
to set that, instead of a barrow, I'm going to set a radio altimeter of 200.
Yeah,
I don't see it.
yeah. I was just about to say we should probably do that. So let's bring that up. I've got a Q&H on the of 1008. So that'll work. We'll go ahead and do it in, what is it, hectopascals or Bobby Haskals or whatever they are. 29 on the 29C on the temp. And the winds right now are at about, well, over at Hong Kong International proper, are at about 190. We're going to use those. 190 at 9. Again, I'm going to set a barrow of 200 feet in the radio. All right. Let's go back to the flight plan. VHHX 13. So we're going to go and get our fixed rings set up. Well, not there, I'm not. There we go. VHHX 13. And set a 5-mile ring. And the 10-mile ring. So, Jimmy, this airport used to exist, but it doesn't anymore, basically because it was very dangerous and difficult for people to deal with, wasn't it?
So what I've read about it is because only specially trained pilots could fly in there.
Yeah.
So that limited the traffic, right? And it made it economically not unusable anymore.
Right.
So because you had to be a super pilot to fly in here, and so that's why they built the new one.
Well, now I'm even more scared because I remember watching CFI fly into it one day.
If you haven't pulled those seatbelts up tight
Ooh.
by now, you should.
Yeah. All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and that'll be it for the rock and roll show tonight, such as it was. It was primarily a slow, sleepy jazz slow, but I don't know that we'll do that anymore unless we're going to do a long-haul type flight. Yeah, I have to get some more rock and roll going. All right, we're descending on profile, looking pretty good. We're through 24,200 feet. You know, one thing I haven't learned how to do is the landing performance. Let's see, no, this is where I want to be right here. Okay. That's not actually what I'm after. So if we go to landing, 13, runway heading. I'm going to say 110, 530, runway condition dry. Okay, what was it? It was 190 at 9. Okay, temperature is 29 Celsius. QNH is 1008. Runway elevation 14, landing weight. I'm not sure where I'm going to get that in this aircraft. Let's see.
Do you run Volanta?
What's that? Yes, I'm running Volanta, if that's what you asked.
Your landing weight's in the OFB.
Oh, yeah, actually, it should be, shouldn't it? Actually, I've got that here.
I say Volanta because that's where I look at my OFB, but your OFB will have your landing.
You know, I'm not sure where to find that.
If you open up your OFP at Volanta and click weights, it'll take you right to it.
All right, let me try that. I was looking at my briefing panel.
Yeah, I'm not in that plane, so I don't know. I've got it the FB also, but Volanta, just open your OFB and
yeah, okay, I see weights. Yeah,
just
zero fuel weight, takeoff weight.
LAW, right at the bottom.
LAW, okay. 397.3. Let's try that. Oh, it wants it in pounds. 397,300, we'll call it. Overweight procedure, no. Flaps full. Let's do that. Speed and knots, I'm going to say 148. We'll just try that. Reverse thrust, yes. Auto land, no. Calculate. Oh, that works. Okay. And we're going to set. Oh, okay. That actually works. Thanks, Jimmy. Let's see. Where was I? I need to get rid of this. Okay, there we go. Let's see. I'm about 25 miles from the airport. We're on 22.8. Kitech traffic, Cathay 706 Heavy. We are about 25 miles from the airport inbound for the ILS runway 13 approach. Cathay 706 Heavy, Kitech. Okay, just so I don't forget, I'm going to go ahead and get my landing lights on now. I'm going to need to see the airplane. She's wanting to speed back up to 300 knots. So I think I'm going to take hold of the speed. I'm going to bring myself down. I'm going to go ahead and light in 250. And I'm going to get some drag in and get back on that descent profile. Hey, Mark, are you back there? I think he's back there, but yeah, I'm on 22.8.
Yeah, he's back. He's behind me.
Okay. You see the airplane comes back in. We're about 1,300 feet above the glide path, and she's adjusting down. Okay, good. Sorry, guys, I got away from the chat there for a few minutes. Yeah, you're still there. Let's see. Nayoka-chan, enjoy the jazz and rock and roll while I was working. Hey, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Starman, KI0AR, you got to go. I'm so sorry, Burners can't make it for the landing. Maybe you can catch a replay later. We'll look for you on the Sky Hub link and Colorado Astronomy Net tomorrow night. Very, very good. Sure glad to have Flyby Mo in here tonight, and Major Mark, and of course Brand of Sim Pilot. Okay, there we need to go to our standard altimeter, which once again was 1008. Let's make sure that that lines up on both sides, and it does. Okay, back on the glide path. 10,000 feet. We're looking at the constraints. Everything's looking pretty good. I am looking forward to this landing. It's going to be spicy, dicey, full of fun.
It's going to be juicy. And remember, you got us into this.
I know it. It's my fault. Let's see. Gunner, USA lost in the World Cup. Well, that's too bad. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. We lost a server connection on VATSIM, but it came back.
Yeah, I got that too.
And we've got a layer of cloud to go through.
Yep, glad it for me too.
Okay, back on the glide slope here. Kitech traffic, Cathay 706 Heavy. We are about 12 miles to the southwest of the airport, inbound for the ILS runway 13 approach. Southwest, Cathay 706 Heavy. Okay, here we come in for the landing. Let's see how she does. Got a constraint of 8,500 feet. We're coming up on that. You know, I have a break in my green flight path line. I hope that'll even itself out. Let's go ahead and get our landing sequence up here so you guys can see it. This should be fun. I don't know why there's that broken line between Golf and SL. I think we're going to go ahead and slide in one notch of flap. She's going to gripe at me a little bit, and there's why. So we'll get rid of that and let the speed come down. Okay, we're too high. This airplane needs to start coming down. There it goes. Gonna put those speed brakes in again. Okay, I am not sure what the airplane is doing here, Jimmy. Okay, I think that fixed it. I had to make a couple of adjustments there, but I think I fixed it.
Okay, all right.
But she's not descending as fast as I'd like for her to, so we're going to do a little bit of manual descent. At least I think I am. Yeah, I know the speed brake's still out on purpose. All right, well, let's see what happens here. Okay, I should be 4,500 by D15, but I'm at 7,000 and only about 5 miles out. Okay, she's coming in. We'll see what happens here. If too far out, it might be a discontinuity in the flight plan. Yeah, you clear by hitting clear in the MIG-2 and selecting the discount. Yeah, you bet, buddy. You bet. Then save the edit. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think we're okay. I think we're going to be all right. We're only 600 feet above our constraint, but I think the airplane's going to get back down to it. Now our speed's starting to come down to where we need it to be.
Contact tower. May want to roll some emergency equipment out.
Yeah, right. Kitech traffic. Cafe 706 Heavy, 10 miles, 15 miles from the airport, turning inbound for the approach. ILS 13, Cafe 706 Heavy. Okay, glide slope is there, approach is locked, so we're going to follow this down and manage our speed. Let's get in here, and boy, the weather is not necessarily super conducive to being nice here.
Yeah, I'm in cloud cover.
Okay, we're looking all right. Ground spoilers armed. Oh, I didn't get the seatbelt lights on a while ago. No. Good enough. Show you guys the flight path there. Oh, you know, we're looking okay. All right, we're going to get the gear down. We're going to go flaps 3.
Flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
Okay, everybody, prepare for landing because here we go. First time ever. This is going to be the exciting part.
2,500.
Now, why is the airplane going up? It should be going down. Okay. Yeah, Yoham, you bet, buddy. First time ever into Kitech on this approach. I've never done it before. We'll probably do the Sim CFI thing. Yeah, we'll definitely be recording it. I've got the gear down, so let me hit the recorder. And Yoham, welcome. Good to see you, my friend. Wanted to try this.
2,500.
Seen a lot of other people do it. Oh, the scenery is amazing. Scenery looks great. You know, she's behaving here, Jimmy. We're all right.
Okay, cool. Cool.
And I know I got to stay to the left of those buildings down there. Oh, the scenery is just phenomenal.
Contact traffic, Malaysia 191. Heavy. We're turning final runway. What runway? 13. Runway 13. Contact traffic.
Contact traffic, let's see. Cafe 706 Heavy. We are 5 miles out on final for runway 13. Contact. Oh man, the scenery is amazing. Look at all those shipyards and lifting cranes and so on and so forth. Okay, I see where we've got to go here. I see how this is going to go. We're going to keep following the flight plan on down. Let's see, we've got gear down. Everything is good, right where it should be. All right, good deal. Back of the aircraft. I know I got to stay to the left of that one building sticking up there. Yeah, everything's looking good, Jimmy. I'm feeling optimistic.
Awesome. Awesome. You can do it, man. You can do it. I don't know if I can do it, but you can do it.
1,000.
Okay, 1,000 feet, stabilized. Well, I don't know if I call it a stabilized approach or not, but it's an approach. Now, if this were not, oh, I see the lights. I see the lights. Okay. Okay, I got to get to that. Okay.
500.
Whoa, okay. Oh, come on, airplane. I fooled around there too long. All right, let's see. Let's not catch the top of that building. I know that SimCFI came in here just like so.
300.
Full flaps.
300.
Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain.
Oh, man, I've almost got it. Oh, I'm a little left, but maybe I can get back over. Because I ain't going around.
200.
We're going down. We're going to get it.
200.
Yep. Oh, I'm getting some stutters. Doggone it. No, we're fine.
30. 20.
We're going to be
10,
left of the...
5.
Okay, that was a little hard, and I bounced. Okay, get back over here. Reversers. It wasn't pretty. Minus 395. It's under minus 400, and I put it down, so I'll take it. Yeah, that was not Butamus, Jimmy. I spent too much time trying to get the autopilot turned off. Okay,
Yeah,
stow the
I hear you.
reversers.
I'm coming.
All right, well, I'm going to try to get off here so we can watch you land. Okay, well, you know, that was the first time try ever into this airport. Kitech traffic, Cafe 706 Heavy. We are clear of runway 13, taxiing to gate. Yeah, somewhat of a safe landing, Yoham. Somewhat.
And contact traffic, Cafe 2340, inbound IGS 213. We call out base and final. Contact traffic.
Listen to the pro do it there. There you go. All right. Jimmy, try to let me know when you're coming around that corner. Okay, let's get up here and
Going mid.
you're going missed. You know, minus 395 is a real world landing. Better than Al's first time, I tell you, says Johan. Well, you know what? I'll count that then. I'll count that. I'm going to have to do this one again, find a shorter flight. Are you going missed, Jimmy?
Yep, going missed. I was too high.
Copy. Okay, clean up the flaps. All right, well, very good. I'll take that for the first time. I really should have done a gone around too, or a go around, but Okay, is that Mark? Oh, no, that's something else. Okay. Mark, let me know when you're on short final. Okay, guys, well, I'll take that. I'm sure the landing is going to look atrocious just like it did into Madeira the other night. Yeah, also, this plane, in my opinion, doesn't have the best flight model, kind of porpoising, which is not good. Definitely would rather be flying the 777 or A330 or Phoenix, India. Well, you know, I got to tell you, Yoham, yeah, I did a little porpoising in it, but every other flight, with the exception of my landing in Miami last night, has been really nice and smooth, and I don't think I've got my side stick set up as well as it possibly could be. I really actually rather like the way this airplane has behaved. If you go back and look at some of my other previous landings that I was not live streaming, this airplane actually was pretty smooth, and I did record it, so I might go back and try that approach again. I'm leaving the recorder running right now. I wanted to watch Mark come in. I wanted to watch Jimmy come in too, and we will. But I don't know. I think that porpoising was pilot error more so than actual aircraft. I really, really do. Yeah, I probably should be in the 777 more anyway. That was fun. That was definitely the challenge that I thought it was going to be. I'm not even sure if I'm at the right gates here. Probably not. Okay, I'm going to put the parking brake on here. And let's see if we can get out and watch for Mark to come in. Look at VATSIM radar here. Let's see. Okay, very good. Mark's on his way in.
Outside traffic, Cathay 2340, 10-mile final on runway 13. Cathay, contact.
Yeah, what he said. So he should be coming in right around this building right here. And I see him on the radar, so we'll watch for him a minute here, and then we'll see if Jimmy comes on in. Thanks for being here tonight, guys. Thanks for hitting that thumbs up button for me. And if you have not yet, please do so. I will be ever so grateful. That would be absolutely smashing if you would smash that thumbs up button for me. And we'll watch for Major Mark to come in. He's still a little ways out, watching on the VATSIM radar. Yeah, you know, most assuredly, not my prettiest landing ever, and probably one of the more ugliest, but I'll take it. So I've flown into Paro and did much worse, and I've flown into this one and it was okay. And Yoham, yeah, I hear you. You know, let me ask you this while you're in the chat there. Do you think you see that porpoising that you're talking about a fair amount? Because I'll tell you, I like the way this airplane flies better than the I&I builds, A330. What's your opinion on the two? You know, which one's better, which one's, you know, maybe not so better. We'll wait for Mark to show up here. Jimmy, where are you? Are you reorbiting?
I am. I'm coming back around for the approach.
Cafe Pacific, 2340. We are 5 miles out, runway 13.
Okay, I see him there, and I see you. Yeah, I can see where the pilots would really have to be specially trained to do this. But if that was better than Al's first, yeah, I don't know. That young man can fly that plane. Yoham, I tell you. By the way, how's your flight training going? Where are you at, and how is it progressing? Sure would be interested in hearing. That would be great. Okay, Mark's getting closer. Okay, in the I&I A330, you feel that the hand flies better. However, landing takeoff physics aren't the best. Okay. Okay. Copy that. All right, Mark's getting in, should be getting in here pretty close. I think I hear him. See, let's turn these sounds up a little bit.
And contact traffic, Cafe Pacific, 2340, short final, over the grill, runway 13.
Short final.
Contact.
Oh, this is fun. This is so fun. Ah, there he is. Look at that. There's the man, the myth, the legend himself, Major Mark. Should be starting that turn here pretty quick. Here it comes. Can you imagine how that must have looked in real life? Oh, he's got the turn. Nice. Watch that shadow come in. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at you, dude. Look at you. Look at you. Beauty. Absolute beauty. Absolute beauty. Mark, you demand tonight. I don't even care.
Contact traffic, Cafe 2340, vacate runway 13, tax to the rev. We see y'all now, 2340.
No. 2340, you amazing. Knocked it out of the park. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, Jimmy's on that base turn again. Mark, nicely done. Nicely done. Okay, well, I'm waiting for Jimmy to make that turn. We're going to go ahead and get parked up here. And then we'll do a couple of replays. Yeah, I don't know if I'm parking where I'm supposed to or not. I did not look any of that stuff up. Okay, come on, airplane. Jeez. What have I been drinking? All right, good enough. Park and brake on. All right,
Contact traffic. Malaysia 191. 5 mile final, runway 13.
okay,
Contact.
we'll get the engines off. Stay on the APU for a minute. I can end my flight on the A cars. Okay, that's good. We can go ahead and get rid of that. I can bring up Volanta in the flight. Volanta gave me a minus 391. I'm always happy though, because anything under a minus 400 is indeed real world. So I don't worry too terribly much about the video game score, as it were. There's Mark, and we're back out here ready to watch Jimmy come in. Mark, I am super thrilled to have you flying with us tonight, and thank you so much for being here. Here comes Jimmy. All right, we caught this just in time. All right, buddy. Up. Okay, you're down. Yeah, that's a tricky one, isn't it? Good job, Jimmy. Good job.
Oh, I just barely made it. Not a good job at all. Barely made it.
Well, it's a tricky one. First time ever. Oh, that big old boat's moving too. Hey, any good landing? Any landing you can walk away from, dude?
That's right.
Yeah, this was a real tricky deal. Mark wins the landing battle tonight, though. Yeah, Mark, you win. Hey, and we even get the airplane dance there. That's awesome. That's awesome. Spin me around like a record, I'll tell you. Oh, Mark, you're good. Oh, you're good. Yeah, you know, Johan, I would love to have you fly with me one night, and we'll do this again. We will do this again. I'll get Jimmy around here and get him parked. And guys, I tell you, I'm just overwhelmed by how much fun this is, how much fun it is having you guys along, having you guys in the chat and hanging out with me. And I want you to remember more than anything, Jesus loves you. And it's my mission in life to make sure that somebody tells you about that. That somebody tells you that the God of the universe loves you so much. And there's nothing more I can express to you other than the great love that I feel for this hobby, for this community, for you guys in the chat and everybody who touches down in the channel. Thank you so much, and it's so great to have you along. Yes, indeed. Mark, great job, man. Thanks for being here tonight, and be sure to say hello to your better half there for me, and your doggies and all that good stuff. Thanks for being here.
No problem. Hope I can catch another one. See you next time.
I hope you will, sir. Thank you so much.
No problem.
All right, Jimmy. Good show, man.
Yes, sir.
Good show, man.
Yeah, this was fun. My landing sucked, but I'm on the ground, and as far as I can tell, everybody is still alive.
Yeah, as far as I can tell, too, this is just great. Once again, guys, 1 John chapter 3, verse 1 says, "See how very much our Father loves us." He calls us his children. His great love is always there for us no matter what we may face in life. And you can trust in that, and you can rest assured that when you think you're all alone, when you think you're by yourself, when you think the whole world doesn't care, Jesus knows and cares and is always there if you'll just let him in. Yes, indeed. All right. Well, with that, Mark, Jimmy, I'm going to go ahead and jump off that sim here, even though, well, how far are you away from being parked? Let's see.
Go ahead and jump off. I'm just now turning in.
Okay, buddy. Well, I'm going to do that. We're going to hit a couple of replays here. And let's see. We'll go ahead and disconnect from VATSIM. All right, there we go. That's gone. That's good. That's what we want to be. We can get rid of that. Let's see. What else do we need? We'll go ahead and put the airplane back in the air here, and we'll get a run down to where we'll see what that turn in looked like. Okay, we'll put her there for the moment. I'm going to close that. We'll get rid of that. I tell you, even at cruise sometimes when it seems like the stream
2000
is taking a while, and I know this is going to be ugly. This is just so much fun, man. I never have enough time. I never have enough time for this. Yeah, see, this is all pilot right here. This is all pilot trying to guide this thing down.
300.
I let my nose loft. We started coming up. I don't know why I did that. My passengers are going, "You're making us sick." Let's see. I should have come in a little closer, a little shorter. Well, I actually started that turn a little early. We'll get a wing view here and see what that looks like. Porpoising is my fault. Porpoising is too much on the stick. Too much on the stick,
5.
Not holding it steady. That's landing gear off. A little bounce, a little on the nose. My passengers are going to be so sick. All right, let's go back and get another look at that. Yeah, from right about there. I want to see what it looks like out the wing here. Yeah. You're going to yell. I know it. Let's see what this looks like. Like, who is this crazy man? I tell you, I think I'm going to practice this a time or two.
300.
Real quick. Man, just right over those rooftops. Holy smoly. Yoham, thank you very much. Would love to have you anytime, brother. Love to have you anytime. Love the artwork on the buildings, man. We're getting all kinds of stutter here. There's just so much scenery in this thing. Ooh, yeah, buddy. Okay. All right, here's the thing. I'm going to roll this back. Actually, let's get one more view out the left. Yes, I know. This is Hong Kong. There's a lot of crap in here. Okay. Yeah, let's see what we got here.
300.
Yeah, 300.
200.
Wow. Yeah, there's the real parking gates over there, I think. Yeah, I know. Go away. Yeah, we planted her, didn't we? Okay, let's do this. We're going to pause the replay. We're going to come back to about here. Okay, let's get back in the cockpit. I took my instruments down. Oh, must you? Okay. All right, let's resume replay.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Let's
Don't
stop
sink.
replay.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
Yeah, I
Hold
don't know.
up.
Yeah,
Don't
you know what?
sink.
It's not going to let
Hold
me
up.
do it.
Don't sink.
I don't think it's going to let me replay that. Or let's see, are my engines going?
2,500.
Let's see what we got here. Okay, engines are up. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to let me
Don't
do
sink.
it or not.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Okay.
Don't sink.
Resume. Stop.
Don't sink.
Okay.
Don't sink. Pull up. Don't sink. Pull up. Don't sink. Pull
Yeah, I don't
up.
think it's going to let
Don't
me
sink.
do it, guys.
Don't sink. Don't
I
sink.
don't know. Let's see.
Don't sink.
200.
Way
Don't
too
sink.
fast.
Don't sink. Don't
No,
sink.
it's not going to work. All right, fine.
300.
Okay, well, I tell you what we'll do then. We'll do the replay here. Let's pause. Let's get down on the ground.
2,500.
Too low. Terrain. Pull up.
Oh, that's nuts, isn't it? All right, let's turn some of these sounds down a little bit now. Let's see if we can get set up for the final shot here. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but we'll give it a shot and see what happens. Okay, there. All right, let's just see. You know, I wanted to do another shot, and I haven't practiced this kind of stuff enough either. All right, drone lock mode there, and let's do that, and let's get rid of that. And let's roll it back. Okay, that's kind of what I'm after to some degree anyway. Let's see, there's the airplane. So we'll watch how terrible this craziness is coming in here, guys. And then I'm going to call it a night. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see, I want to do one thing here real quick. If I can find this. I really got to get myself a little better organized when it comes to this stuff. I have lost. Where is it? Okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right, we'll just do this. And there we go. All right, we'll close out with this tonight, guys. I appreciate you being here. Let's see. Let's roll the airplane. There we go.
300. 300.
It's going to stutter a little bit. Didn't come in quite tight enough. We circled way out. That was mistake number one. Almost had it there if I'd held that line. Come on there. You know, if it weren't for that little hop, that wouldn't have looked half bad. All right, guys, remember, Jesus loves you. And Captain Jack loves your show. We'll see you next time on Wednesday. Have a great night.
Dual monitors, maps lit, ATC chatter. He nails every landing like it don't even matter.